Hello, welcome back to Questing Phoenix, episode 18. So in the last episode, we did some auto crafting, and we're working towards getting an iron mob farm so we can farm hostile mobs like blazes. But I need some blaze rods to get to that tier, so before we can do that, I need to get more blaze rods. But there are a few things I have to do before I go and get the more blaze rods. So one thing I want to do is stop the mobs from spawning near my base. And we can do that with a mega torch. So we just need some torches and a couple blocks of gold, and that will get us a mega torch. And this is basically it's like the thing from FTB Utilities 1, the chandelier or whatever that kept mobs spawning from, a large distance. So this should keep mobs away for a radius of 64 blocks. So basically, there won't be mobs near my base anymore, at least. I don't think there will be. Now, as far as the Nether goes, it would be nice to be able to do a little bit of flying around. Doesn't have to be great flight, but it'd be nice to be able to go different places. Nether is very hard to navigate. There's just so many long drops into lava, so I'm a little bit concerned about what we have going on there. So let's see if we can work on a jetpack. So in the Ender IO tier, conductive iron jetpack will get a charged one. Let's see if we can do that. So jetpack. Now, they don't get decent until the third tier. I'm not sure we're going to build that. Might build a second tier, though. First tier's pretty bad, but we'll see what it's like. So, what do we have? Okay, we need one of these leather straps. We're going to need a couple of these conductive iron thrusters. That's going to require some more of these capacitors. And we're going to need, 4 of these wooden gears. We need some sticks. I thought I made a stick pattern, did I not? Alright, maybe not. Okay. Now that you know how to make sticks, let's make sure you always have a stack of them in the system. I did get some more glass from the desert, so we'll have plenty of, or sand from the desert, so we have plenty of glass now, or should anyway. Alright, so, I believe we're going to need 4 of those guys. And there we go, 2 of these guys. We need some capacitors. Need 2 of those? What I meant to do? Need 1 capacitor. There we go, a conductive iron jetpack. And we can trade that guy in for a full jetpack. Now you have to be wearing it for it to work, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think there's a thing from Botania which will do creative flight, so we'll probably want to do that later on. Okay, yeah, hover mode is not really. Let's see if we can upgrade this guy to a tier 2 jetpack. It doesn't have to be perfect, but a tier 2 I think would make me feel a bit more comfortable about flying around the Nether. So we'll get a bit more energy in it too. So yeah, we're going to need some electrical steel, a basic capacitor, and 2 of these thrusters. Alright, so to get these, we need capacitors, we need industrial machine chassis. Okay, so can we make those? No, but we should be able to if I teach it how. Yeah. Now, the real question becomes, let's see, you're a sag mill, you're the one that I want. So let's see if we can get, I think we need 4 of those. Doesn't have enough of that dye. Okay, let's get 2 for now, and then teach you how to make that dye. So to make the dye, there is your recipe for that. Do we have any patterns left? We've got 8 patterns left. Let's put those in there, and let's tell it to keep 10 in stock at all times. Alright. So, let's see here. Can you make that dye that I want now? No, you don't have any quartz powder, you don't have any organic green dye. You've got one of that black dye, that's all you have. Okay, so quartz powder, need a recipe for that, and that's going to be this. And that's going to go into the sag mill. Alright, what about now? Now, can we make 2 more? No, no organic green dye. Okay. Thinking that's the recipe that we want. This one. 12, and that makes 2 of those guys, and that goes in the alloy smelter. Now, can you make 2 more industrial machine casings? Yes, it says that you can. Alright, there we go. So let's get that going. So we're going to need, I think, 5 more basic capacitors. We're going to use these for a lot of things. Let's keep these in stock too. And I think we're going to need a lot more of these interfaces and crafting cards and external storages. Takes time, we'll get them. Okay, let's see here. There's 1, there's 2. Okay, so where does that leave us? We ran out of electrical steel. That makes sense. Need to know how to make that. Electrical steel is made in an alloy smelter. Not with coal powder, though, with pulverized coal. Okay. And not with ender IO silicon either. Just try that again. That's the one we want. Alright, so let's put that in the alloy smelter. And let's get some electrical steel. And let's see about that interface. And the crafting upgrade. And the external storage. Because what I'm thinking is we're going to need basically these all the time. Because we're already out of patterns, we're already out of space, so we're going to have to make more of these, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get, that interface, and that crafting upgrade, and that external storage. I did put it in the wall here, so we've got, looks a little bit better, I think. Alright, there's that. Here's the external storage in extract mode. There we go, a little bit more. And I've got state is on, there's no power. How is that possible? You are generating, you are not. Have I done something wrong? Alright, let's grab the Yeta wrench real quick. So, you are up, you are an output on green. You are an output on green. And you are an input on green. Okay, yeah, I never did that right. Okay, so that probably would have worked had I done it right. Okay. Crisis averted. Where was I? Making jetpacks, I think. Okay, so combine this with him. There we go. And electrical steel. There we go, a tier 2 jetpack. Nice. Alright, much cobblestone is in the system? Not very much. I'm not farming it right now. I don't think I need a crate or anything, but we're starting to run a little bit low on space, so I may need to do something about that. Alright, so let's see if this guy is any better. I mean, he's going to be a bit better, obviously. It's not going to be amazing either, though. Bit better speed. Okay, much slower falling speed. That will work for what I want. So I'm going to go back to the Nether and fight some blazes, get some blaze rods, and when I come back, we'll make an iron mob farm and use that lasso to farm some more. Be back shortly. Alright, I'm back from my Nether excursion. So I've got 5 blaze rods, should be enough to get us a better mob farm. So let's see if we can work up to the iron tier. So what are we missing there? We're missing 2 blocks of iron. So I need probably a pattern for this. Get 2 of those. Oh my, we're out of iron too. Well, we'll have to go working on that. Okay, so that got us the iron mob farm. I know we can't do diamond, but maybe we can do gold mob farm. Require, maybe actually. Let's see, he doesn't know how to make gold blocks either. Alright, let's teach you how to do that then. So we'll just be a little bit faster, so. Yeah, there we go. I got those Eyes of Ender from as a quest reward from killing 5 Endermen, by the way. Alright, there we go. A couple of tiny mob farms. So, here we go. Here's a... Well, I guess for right now, I'm going to put this right here, and then it will dump its contents into the chest to get imported. So where's that lasso? Here it is, the blaze. So yeah, there we go. Dump that lasso in there, and every 30 seconds, roughly, we will have a new blaze rod. And we'll get about 200 of them, roughly, based on, you know, durability in this gold mob farm and how well that works together. But that should hold us off on blaze rods for quite some time. And I've got some ideas on how to do this on a more permanent basis later on. But that's good enough for now. It should solve most of our problems with mob farming. And we can do that with pretty much any mob. So, you know, I could put this other gold mob farm in front. It doesn't quite look right, but it'd be okay for now. We could fix this later, I think. So yeah, yeah, that's a good thing. So let's replace my iron armor, which is starting to wear thin. I'm thinking maybe some mana steel armor. It repairs itself, and I kind of like that. So I may not have enough iron or mana steel to do this, though. I doubt that we do. I have to go find some iron before I can do that. How much mana steel is in you? 4 ingots? Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to go mining for iron, and then I'll make more armor. Alright, got some more iron, but it would be nice if we could do some auto-processing of the iron rather than having to just hang on to it. And we can use those interfaces to do things like that. So let's get a couple of interfaces. Maybe. It's taking a minute. There we go. Alright, couple of interfaces. And we will go into the sag mill and the furnace guy. Let's see here. Let's get... I don't have a shovel. I broke my shovel. Let me go get a mana shovel real quick before I start. Let's see here. So, I want 2 of these and a mana steel ingot. There we go. Mana steel tools. Ooh, it'll give us one too. Let's see here. Sword has sharpness 1. Well, let's go with the pickaxe. What do we get from that? Fortune 1. That wasn't a good one. I would rather have Silk Touch on that. I should have chosen the axe instead. Oh well. We'll do that later. All right. So we're going to put these interfaces right down here, and we are going to export things from the system. Things like iron ore are going to go in here, and gold ore, and yellowite ore. And let's just dump all that into the system now. And what we want is to say this is an extract on brown, and it is going to be always active. And then I need my Yeta wrench, and the up connection is going to be an insert on brown. There we go. It's getting the iron ore, processing it. Cool. So now all we need to get is the pulverized stuff like the iron. And realistically, at least one of the golds. Alright, let's go dump that back in there. And then we will put these over here. Go, putting that and that, and then we will say the down connection is an extract on blue, and the up connection is an insert on blue. And there we go. We'll cook gold and iron, and we'll just keep going. So there we go. Auto processing of that is taken care of. You know, needs some more tweaks, but it's fine mostly. Okay, so now I should have some more iron ingots. Why don't I? Did it use them to make something? Are we just slow? Our importing is kind of slow. Yeah, okay. We'll have to fix that as well, but not yet. 16. We'll see if that's enough. So let's see here. Let's just go ahead and transmute all of those guys. And let's make some mana steel boots. There we go. That'll give us a quest reward. I'll take the chest plate, I'm thinking. Alright. And we need the pants and the helmet. Hey, perfect. Just the right amount. Alright, there we go. some nice new armor, which should be, easier to repair because it will do it automatically for us. All right, there we go. That's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we've got 22 blaze rods in there, so this guy's working pretty well. Just need to improve a bit of the speed on the importer, but mostly doing pretty well. If you liked today's episode, feel free to give it a like, maybe even subscribe. If you didn't, I wouldn't do those things. That's just me. You can still like them if you want. There's no rule that says you can't. However, I personally would not. I will see you next time.